Yay, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I can't tell you how pleased I am that when I put this thing on, it actually creates applause. I don't even have to really do anything. I just have to strap on this ridiculous device.
It's very distracting.
You know, it goes crazy. This is called a Zen drum. For obvious reasons. Some fantastic videos of people playing this thing on the YouTubes, and
there will be tomorrow.
I'm just sort of a dilettante. I barely know what I'm doing with this thing. It's kind of, if you just sort of mash the keys in a rhythmic way, stuff happens, you know. But there are people who are actual drummers and, you know, really talented with this thing. The thing that pushed me over the edge, though, however, was not one of those videos. It was a guy playing the Zen drum. It was pretty good, but the thing that got me about him was he had a mustache and a beret, and he had done it in front of a green screen so that he could drop in a snowy background. And it was just him playing his Zen drum in his beret and his mustache in front of the snow. I don't know what possessed him to do it, but that's what sold me. I had to have one. Of course, mostly I needed to buy it for work reasons. I mean, from a tax perspective, that's how I would describe what happened. If anybody wanted to know, it was connected with the federal government. Because the song that I use this to play is kind of a confusing song for audiences. It's called Mr. Fancy Pants. I'm a fan of this song. I like it very much now, but at the time that I was writing it, it seemed like a horrible mistake. But I was doing this thing called Thing a Week where I didn't really have any choice. I was writing a song every week, and I sort of had to go with whatever struck me, you know, because I didn't have the luxury of choosing between more than one idea. And this week the idea was Mr. Fancy Pants. It was about a guy named Mr. Fancy Pants who always has the fanciest pants in the Fancy Pants contest, and then there's some sort of parade, and his arch nemesis is you. Sorry, I'm the second person, I don't know why. And you have always wanted to defeat Mr. Fancy Pants, and one year you do. And there's one glorious moment of triumph for you, and then you realize that you've taken away from Mr. Fancy Pants the one thing that defined him. His Fancy Pants title. And why are you so cruel is my question to you. You can see why I don't really want to deal with the song itself in front of audiences, because it just confuses me. It's only a minute long, it doesn't make any sense. It's about pants. So this device is sort of designed as a distraction tool, so that you don't actually have to think about the song. In fact, I'd prefer it if you didn't. Really just focus on what's happening here, and I think... Okay. Very fancy pants, Mr. Fancy Pants will wear. When everybody's marching in the Fancy Pants parade.
in. Everybody's chances are your best in everybody's pants.